Hey cactus friends, it's Jenny from Cookies Cacti. Today I would like to feature a cactus genus that I don't often talk about, but they are really amazing plants, and that is the genus of Thelocactus. Now right here are the 5 Thelocactus that I have in my little plant family. Yeah, I don't have many of them. This is even fewer than the Gymnocalycium. I was doing a little bit of research on this genus before pressing the record button, and I found out that there are only about a dozen species in this genus of cactus. Kind of interesting. So it's kind of a small genus of plants. And of those dozen, I have 3 species represented here. Now I do have 5 plants, but some of these are subspecies. I wanted to highlight this genus just like I did with the Gymnocalycium because these are another really great genus of cactus to have. I find that this is a relatively low maintenance genus of plant, which is wonderful. And because the skin is so readily visible to our eyes, you can actually kind of tell when they're thirsty. So let's go through each of these plants together. Let's start over here with this plant because this is one that we have seen before on this channel. This is a Thelocactus hexaedrophorus, and you can see that I have a tag on here because I had entered this plant into the CACSS show and sale this year, and we actually came home with a blue ribbon on this plant. And you can see it is so gorgeous. I love the shape and form of the hexaedrophorus, and especially this kind where you can see that waxy glaucous coating on the skin of the plant. It's got that kind of ghost white look to it. It's very chubby and compact. This plant I purchased several years ago from Arizona Cactus Sales. It is in a pot by Spines.n.clay. Next I have another Thelocactus hexaedrophorus. This one I purchased from Bach's Nursery down in Tucson. You can see that it's a larger plant than this one here on the left, but it looks a little bit different despite the fact that it is the same genus and species. And look at the spine color. I think when I purchased it, it was almost like a yellow spine color, which is different from this plant over here on the left with that kind of a reddish, more reddish white color spine. And the tubercles, or I don't even know what they're called, are very knobby. And I think I got this for like $14 or so from Bach's, so very affordable as well. Probably depends on where you're purchasing from. So 2 hexaedrophorus so far. Now I have a third one. This is Thelocactus hexaedrophorus, the subspecies Lloydii. I don't really know how to describe the difference between the subspecies Lloydii and just the regular hexaedrophorus. I was looking up online and they did mention something about, I think, the shape of the tubercles and also the number of spines that come out of one areole, because on this plant you can see that there are 6 spines on this areole, and it looks like it's 6 spines on every areole, whereas on this plant it's 4 spines on an areole. And on this plant, it's kind of harder to tell, it varies, but 5 spines. This one has 4 big spines and then 2 little ones, so I don't know. But I purchased this one from, I believe, Arizona Cactus Sales. It's also less than $20. Can't remember how much it was. It is in a pot by Larry Thompson of Thompson Clay Works. And you can see that it looks a little bit wrinkly on the skin, so I just gave, actually a lot of these are a little bit wrinkly, I just watered them today. Next I have this Thelocactus over here, and when you look at it you might think, hey, that looks kind of similar to the hexaedrophorus, but actually this is Thelocactus heterochromis, and it is a subspecies of bicolor, so this is a different species from these 3 plants here. You might be able to guess why the name is heterochromis just by looking at the spines. And you can see how the color of the spines, there's 2 colors. Very beautiful. Very, very beautiful. And you can also see that the body of the plant is much greener than the other hexaedrophorus. I got this plant from Bach's Cactus Nursery in Tucson as well. And I think it was also like $14. It was in those gallon pots that they have outside. Last but not least, I have this Thelocactus species that I purchased from Arizona Cactus Sales. I think it was like $15. It wasn't labeled in terms of the species. However, I'm guessing it's probably related to Ranconensis. I'm not sure if that's how you pronounce it. It's got that look to it. I have it here in an Azveronikamakes pot. Look at those ribs. So beautiful. So those are my 5 Thelocactus. How many of you have Thelocactus in your collection? What are some of your favorite species? Do you find them to be relatively easy to care for? I just find them to be very low maintenance, and I just don't have to worry about them too much. And they stay outdoors year round. So until next time, happy growing, y'all. Take care. Bye-bye.